Danny had did that, the $5 that would normally cost to come back in. At 6 o'clock, Montana is donating to Johnny as well. So it looks like, thank you very much to Montana and the Montana staff. You guys did a great job. It looks like so far it's $2,500.
I don't think it is. They make it
the sour insurance deal doesn't make it so. I put together a health insurance package. Johnny said no. I lost a couple hours putting it together. What's her point?
Seems like Lance has a real reason for revenge. How much money did he lose out of his business deal when Johnny pulled the plug? Thousands? We're talking about more than a few T-shirts. If anybody wanted to be vindictive, seems to me Dr. Lost Bucks would be the first in line.
Sure, Van. Dump it on anyone else but your mean sweet. Or should I say, sugar mama?
Oh, got sugar, all right.
You may be new in town, but it didn't take you long to find this hot to trot. She's all quiet and demure during the day, but there's no reason her neighbors keep the windows closed at night.
I heard that too. From what they say, she should have been named Screamer. And he had to install double pane insulated windows on both of her neighbor's houses and then showed up. And he made a small fortune doing it too, because they wanted it done ASAP.
That's true, Ben. I noticed Mona's voice is a little hoarse lately. Andy can help you with that some ear protection if it gets too bad. You know, higher decibels causes long-term loss. Hearing loss.
Uh-oh, sounds like somebody's jealous. Ben, maybe we're wrong about Woody and Kate. Could be Woody's not getting any and needs some quality time. Mona, I heard you were into threesomes.
Oh, yeah.
I can give Woody a set of earplugs and you three can have a great old time.
No.
You see, Matt, no matter how hard you try to steer, it's the second part of done. Seems like few people want to be anywhere but there. Lance tries to plug onto Woody. Mona and Tracy take verbal shots, then jumps on Lance, and then Andy goes after Mona and Woody.
Don't worry about me, baby girl. I can handle these light races. The bases only last so long. Use every trick in the book to avoid the real issue for as long as they can. You're right. Some of them have been down the pretender path before. They can trust, but they can't hide.
Seems to me you're just looking at her rocks, Woody. Allie's a single mom trying to make ends meet. Tracy's social worker, community organizer, trying to help the poor. Yet Kay wants to go along with you about how everyone's a great pretender or something.
You did it again, Lance. Nobody puts him down, Allie. Now, she goes down all by herself. You must know that. And why do you keep throwing out the most rings? Anyone see it? Am I crazy?
Yeah, Lance, and why keep dragging Tracy into this? Just because she doesn't like the holier-than-thou Mona doesn't mean you can try to throw her in the deep water, if there is such a thing. We still don't know much about how Johnny got hurt. Let's concentrate on that.
Thanks, sweetie, but I'm a big girl. If Lance wants to see how a community organizes and feels with low light, he can bring it on. The way he squeezes nickels, it had to hurt people in his deal with Johnny himself. But really, a lavender, ruthless cowboy, who thinks that?
Bag on Lance if you want, Tracy, but if anyone's hiding anything here, it's you. Why are you making calls every day to an out-of-state number? Sometimes 2 and 3 times a day. What's the real deal? Is Andy in on whatever it is you're doing? Or are you keeping him in the dark too?
What are you babbling about, Montana? You're willing to do anything to keep attention from Lance, aren't you? For all you know, it could be my mom I'm calling. Why is that any of your business anyway? How would you know what numbers I call? What are you, NSA?
Oh, that's me. Wow, Lance, you dog you. For your information, Tracy, you dropped a page from your phone bill the night you stomped out of Montana, sloppy drunk. I picked it up and gave it to Lance. He said he lived a few blocks away from Allie, and he'd drop it in your mail slot on the way.
That's right. That's just wrong, Lance. As a doctor, you know the definition of confidentiality and invasion of privacy. You had no right showing that to Allie. Her pants aren't the only thing she has a hard time keeping a grip on. Her tongue's a close second. She's the town gossip, for God's sake.
Wait a minute, Andy. You got a lot of nerve. You're the town handyman. You get in the back door of everyone's place, and there's not a woman in this town who hasn't confided about something. Everything gets passed right on to Tracy. Talk about hypocrites.
She's right, Andy. You don't keep your mouth shut. And what number Tracy's always calling just happens to be at Washington, D.C. area code. Her mom lives in Arizona. Knowing Tracy, I'd be willing to bet she never called that number. There's no money in it. Mom lives in a trailer park.
Well, you know about Washington, D.C. area code. What is it, man? If my sources are right, and they usually are, you've been making quite a few calls back there yourself lately.
What's that supposed to mean, Woody? Where'd you get this so-called information? Is that one of the benefits these Verizon cable guys can take advantage of? Insider stuff on who calls who with their cell phones. I thought cable and cell service were separate.
Yeah, Woody, what's up with that, man? You tapped into everybody, you tapped into everyone that has a Verizon service? Seems to me that's pretty illegal. How long would you keep your job if that was reported to your boss? I've got Verizon, and you got tapped into my information too? Where the hell do you get off?
Hey, I volunteer. Sorry.
For the love of God.
Everybody at the table has Verizon service, and that's why you're all here tonight. And you don't have to go far to report with to the spot. Just look at me while you're making that report.
And that's the end of that one.
All right.
Yeah, that's